Hey, crafty babes. This is Andrea. I'm sharing week number 51 in my weekly memories format. I'm really excited to be so close to the end of 2019 with these pages. And pretty soon I'll have a look inside so you can see all of my pages at once. And the progression that they make as I try to figure this format out. But today I decided to do a little bit more prep work just because I was looking for colors and looking for papers and things to use, and it just worked out that I need to just kind of get them out. So you don't get to see too much of my selection process, but you will get to see me build the whole thing, which is great. And that's what we're going to do today. This is basically the second to last week of the year. And I have just not that many photos. I have 5 photos here. And so I have to fill in the rest. And that's kind of what we're going to work on today, is just figuring out what to fill this in with. Spoiler alert, I do love how this whole thing comes together. And what was something that I kind of had to work with was a blue color in Marshall's shirt in the first photo at the top, and then some reddish colors in the photo down at the very bottom, along with some green in a sweater that I'm wearing in the top picture. And so those were kind of the colors that I decided to look for. The teal and pink kind of came in when I saw that stripe card, one with all 5 colors. And I was like, oh, these will really work well together. And then I just began looking for other mint colors, other greens, different shades of pink. And I feel like it just worked real well. A lot of these cards are from Studio Calico. So just as a reminder, I buy the digital cards every month instead of subscribing to the Documenter kit, because I can't really use the 3x4 cards. And when I purchase the digital kit, I get the PNGs of every single design that goes into their cards, which means I get the A side and the B side. And so I feel like I get a little bit more for my money when I buy the digital cards. And then what I do is I just throw them into my photo template, resize them down, and I have all of the cards to work with, just on a smaller scale. So here I'm looking between peacock feathers and evergreen bow to figure out which green works best for my day of the week titles here. I actually am really loving kind of getting the photos and cards nailed down first and actually getting them glued down before I work on my days of the week, my calendaring. It just feels like I have less to kind of maneuver around. They're all secure and safe where they need to be, and then I can really decide which colors work best up there. And I hope that this new gray background is working. I feel like the exposure is much more stable with this gray background. And I feel like the white paper really pops off of the gray background too. So I really like this new background, and I think this is what we're going to go with going forward. So I've used this block stamp set from Carrie Bradford to do the Monday through Sunday. And then I'm just going to use my 8-digit. I think I'm using the 8-digit. Yeah, 8-digit stamp. Now this stamp can be found on my faves page. It's just an Amazon find. Actually, technically, Carrie Bradford posted about it, and I was like, I need that in my life. So I have that listed. It's an easy link to get to if you just go to retrohipco.com/faves. And I also have that linked down at the bottom of the video in my, like the information that I always post down at the end. And then, so I have these felt hearts. I'm gonna really work on talking properly today. I have felt hearts and fabric hearts. The fabric hearts are from Illustrated Faith, and the felt ones are from Felicity Jane. And I love this little cluster and how that looks. So we will keep that down there, but I'm going to add something fun a little bit later that you'll see. I'm going to add some pink baker's twine to this key. And I think that's where it's going to end up living for now. This December word is a cutout from a cut file from Whimsy Fox Crafts. And I bought the physical files because she and her silhouette get along much better than me and mine. So I just paid for the physical file instead of the digital file. And I've got that flipped sideways and I'll end up stapling it there. I'm so happy that it fit. I've been really itching to use it, and this is perfect because it's really my last opportunity of 2019 to use that piece. So I'm going to staple these three things together and just get those there. Some of the pink heart did not really get attached using the stapler, so I just put a little glue back there. And then I'm going to staple the December piece down and not use any glue. With vellum and even using clear liquid glue, it still is just always going to show a little bit, and it does bug me sometimes. I'm still trying to figure out where I want that key to go. It doesn't feel right there because 2 squares above it is that botanical die cut, and it just feels weird that there's 2 things that are very similar so close together, but we are just going to roll with it for now. So I got out my number stamps, so I'm just stamping the week number in that little extra spot. I decided not to do the week number on the outside of the boxes because I really need stuff to fill in the inside. So this is one of the freedoms of a project like this. Is that you can change it up and put the week number wherever you like it. I also have these flags that came from Illustrated Faith, and I can't figure out if I want it anywhere. But I am taking the key and putting some foam tape behind it so I can pop it off the page just a little bit. So I have settled on using it there. What else? I think I'm going to do a little bit of journaling just to get these little spots filled in. Again, not much happened this week, and it just was not a very full week. It was a lot of us getting ready for Christmas. This is the week right before Christmas, and we had just had my birthday, and we had just had Alyssa spend the weekend with us. And so we were just in full on chill and recovery mode from just the goings and happenings and all that stuff. That card said that. There was one card that said this and one card that said that. So I just whited it out and then used my weekish stamp to stamp weekly review right there on top. And the whites don't match exactly, but it doesn't matter. It's stamped over the white out pretty nicely, actually. These hearts are from an add-on that is a freebie when you sign up for my newsletter. The colors coordinate with issue number 10. And if you are not already a newsletter sub, then you can hop over to retrohipco.com/news. Sign up for my newsletter, my mailing list, and then you'll get a cool little magazine sampler, which has some pocket cards, some hearts and embellishments and things that are included and not included in the printables for that issue. So I've added a little scrap paper underneath right where I'm about ready to write. I just felt like I knew I wanted to do some journaling there, and it just felt like it needed a little separation between the all white card and the white background of the photo right underneath it. And that looks to be about it. I think, yeah, that is it. We're finished. That was a quick and simple week. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you next time.